Has now been backed out of the starting gate. Goes back in. All in line, ready for the start of the Derby. They're off in the Kentucky Derby. A good start for California Chrome. He broke a bit outwardly. He'll be among the early leaders. Harry's Holiday fires off fast from the inside. There goes G2. And California Chrome is right with them. Up goes Cy. California Chrome and G2 will set the pace in the Derby. And then it's Samrat running in third position. And then Vickers in trouble to the inside. Harry's Holiday is hard to control early. And moving up on the far outside of horses is Wildcat Red and Intense Holiday. Then it's Tapiture, Meadow Count, Vince Ramos, and Danza's guided down to the inside part of the track. Wicked Strong is next. Oh, Candy Boy had to steady hard on that turn. Then it's Dance with Fate. We miss Artie to the inside. Between horses, General A-Rod, Commanding Curve, and Ride on Curlin, who was taken to the back by Calvin Burrell, will be last of them all. As they go to the back stretch, the pace is not fast. They went 47-1, 4.5 miles. And up goes Cy as the leader. G2 is second, and California Chrome is now just off of them. Victor Espinoza has him well in hand, running in third position, a length and a half off the lead. And then comes Samrat to the outside. Intense Holidays on the far outside, pretty close to the pace. There's in trouble, and Rosina Pravnik down at the rail. Then comes Danza and Tapiture. Now they make their way into the far turn, and it is Uncle Cy the leader. G2 is alongside, and California Chrome is third, just outside the leaders. Samrat is right next to him. The four of them are together. Then Intense Holiday, Tapiture, Meadow Count, Danza's right there in contention. Dance with Fate is next, and they're coming to the top of the stretch. And California Chrome makes his move for the lead. It is California Chrome on the outside. Samrat runs at him at the 8 pole. California Chrome is pulling away. California Chrome into the final furlong. He's got a 5-length lead on his competition. It is California Chrome in front. And from the back of the pack on the outside, Commanding Curve is taken second. But California Chrome shines bright in the Kentucky Derby. Commanding Curve was second. And then came Danza in third. The final time, 2 minutes 3.66 seconds.
Derby dreams do come true. One of the owners, Steve Coburn, dreamt just before this horse was foaled that he was going to win the Kentucky Derby. And on Coburn's 61st birthday, California Chrome just looks like the real deal that everyone thought he was when he won the Santa Anita Derby. This is his 5th win in a row, and he seems to get better every time he runs.
Tom, the stage was set when he broke well. He laid up close. Víctor Espinoza was able to move outside the dirt into the clear. I mean, just like we said he needed to do to win, it worked out picture perfect for him.
Everything fell into place. What a nice ride by Víctor Espinoza. And he had the horse that was adaptable enough to show some speed early, then ease a little back and sort of turn the switch off. And then, just like at Santa Anita in those races we saw, he separated himself quickly from the competition when they turned for home.
You know, it might have looked easy, but with all the pressure of riding the favorite of the Kentucky Derby and the issues you might face in the gate, and then what do you do if he gets up in the speed duel early? Victor handled him beautifully. As you see the start, California Chrome behaving very well, braking well, a little out, but not a big deal at all. So Victor didn't have to push on him very hard, just allowing California Chrome to use his natural early speed. You see Victor looking outside to see who might want to clear him. Rosina Pravnik and behind him with the red cap cover and the R having a little problem, rating Vickers in trouble. But Victor Espinoza couldn't be any happier right here as the speed crosses over in front of him.
There you saw how he tightened up on the reins and just eased California Chrome back, and now you'll take California Chrome to the outside of G2. Top of the stretch, as we saw in California, it's over.
This is exactly how he won his last 2 races, making the lead, turning for home, and accelerating, opening up every furlong. He got a bigger margin and a bigger margin, really a dominating win.
Out of an $8,000 mare and a $2,500 stallion, people pay millions of dollars to try to win the Kentucky Derby. What an unbelievable story this is.
Well, they already turned down $6 million for 51%. And that was a race or 2 ago. So can you imagine Victor Espinoza, a brilliant ride, as you and Jerry noted, Randy, he was able, in addition to reserve him back a little bit, but keep him from getting the dirt in his face, which he does not like. And Art Sherman becomes the oldest trainer ever to saddle a Derby winner, 77 years old. Charlie Whittingham was 76 when Sunday Silence won the Derby. Now Sherman at 77, the oldest ever. Let's go to Donna.
Well, Victor, we've been watching everybody else celebrate on air. We've been watching the owners celebrate, the trainers celebrate. Finally, we get to find out from you, what's it mean to win your second Kentucky Derby?
Man, awesome. I mean, I never have the, dreams that I want to win 2 Kentucky Derbys in my entire career, I was a young guy and I never know that I was going to be a jockey. Look at me. It just I enough to run and 2 Kentucky Derbys. It's just an awesome feeling, and you know what? Working hard and everything comes along.
A fairy tale story. California Chrome is a horse that essentially cost around $10,000. And he wins the Kentucky Derby today. You're now 5 for 5 on this horse. How good a horse is this, Victor?
You know what? I really don't know. You have to ask him. I think we get along together very well. I mean, since that I started, the first time I rode him, he was just an impressive horse, an amazing horse. And I think we get along because I let him do his thing. Let him enjoy the race around, whatever he wants to do. And no time to, go against him. And I think he likes that.
The trainer Art Sherman told me before that he just lets you ride your race. You're telling me that you just let him run his race. There was a little bit of concern that at the starting gate he might have a little trouble with this big field because sometimes he breaks his step slow. Tell me about the start of the race.
I got started very well. I jumped out of that running, and I almost want to let it go into the front, and there's 2 horses there. They want to go a little bit quicker than me, so I started slowing him down right in the first, as soon as he crossed the wire. And everybody got right to me. I was going to move it outside, but it was a little bit difficult in there for me. But I built all the swing to the outside without a problem, and that was it.
Congratulations, Victor. A fairy tale horse with a fairy tale ending. Let's go to Tom.
All right, Donna, and is a fairy tale ending for Victor Espinoza.